Welcome to the great AI gold rush, where every tech CEO and their cat claims AI will change the world by next Tuesday. Investors are throwing money like confetti, and GPUs are rarer than honest clickbait titles. But wait, is this bubble about to burst? Some experts are eyeing the ChatGPT mania and wondering if our shiny AI balloon is stretched too thin. AI was supposed to replace us, but now it's just replacing our patience with slowness. Not long ago, ChatGPT gave us an iPhone moment for AI. A mainstream breakthrough. Stocks of anything even vaguely related to AI shot to the moon. Companies began to rename themselves as something AI to spike shares. You half expect your local bakery to launch Bread GPT, but behind the euphoria, signs of sobriety are creeping in. Is the peak of AI hype fading? Businesses are struggling to get real ROI from generative AI, and core advances might be plateauing. In other words, reality is tapping hype on the shoulder and whispering, deliver results or else. Then there's a GPU crunch. Remember when we couldn't find toilet paper? Now it's GPUs. AI models guzzle so much computing power that even big players are scrambling. OpenAI's CEO is basically on a first-name basis with chip suppliers. This scarcity, combined with billions in overinvestment, has created a powdered keg. One Goldman Sachs analyst warns a reckoning is coming. Maybe not today or tomorrow, but eventually. He pointed out that companies are pouring hundreds of billions into AI expecting a new economic revolution. But if AI doesn't live up to the insane promises, those lofty stock prices could come sliding down. Imagine a graph going up and up and up, and then Wile E. Coyote realizes he's run off a cliff. Of course, nothing screams bubble like panicky calls for regulation. Governments heard the AI hype and promptly freaked out about everything, from biased hiring algorithms to superintelligent Skynet scenarios. In the US, Congress hurried to propose AI laws, fearing a closing window to take the lead over China. In Europe, the GDPR police eyed ChatGPT's data habits. Even Sam Altman did a world tour, half warning, half pleading about AI regulation, between asking for more GPUs, of course. When regulators start hovering and CEOs talk about AI risks to humanity with a straight face, you know the hype train is due for a pit stop. It's geopolitical chess with AI chips, and sometimes it feels like players are moving pieces randomly just to say they did something. AI critic Gary Marcus has been waving a safety pin at this balloon for a while. He argues that the current ML approach has a fatal flaw. These models are terrible with outliers. Throw a weird problem at them, and they'll spat out absurdities. Yet many AI enthusiasts pretend this isn't a big deal. Marcus quips that people who got rich off AI hype did so by ignoring those limitations or claiming a fix is around the corner. Eventually, if everyone realizes AI isn't magic, like chatbots still mess up basic logic or make up facts, the air might hiss out of the bubble fast. AI was going to replace our jobs. At this rate, it might just replace our misconceptions with a bit of humility. Now, this isn't to say AI will die, or it was all a sham. Even skeptics agree AI's impact is real and ongoing. It's just that maybe we overshot the timeline. Think of the dot-com bubble. Yes, it popped spectacularly, but the internet didn't go away. It grew up. AI can have a huge long-term impact, even if the current frenzy cools. As 24/7 Wall Street analysts put it, this could be a temporary bubble or the start of a sustained revolution, and only hindsight will tell. There will be winners like the Amazons and the Googles of AI, and of course losers, like those silly knockoff startups. The trick is telling which, and that has never been easy during these bubbles. We've all heard the grand promises. AI will write our emails, drive our cars, cook our meals, and maybe even walk our dogs. Meanwhile, reality, AI can't reliably tell a joke without getting its training wheels off. The contrast between expectations and reality is meme-worthy. AI was hyped to replace human creativity. Instead, it often replaces interns, and even then, someone has to double-check its work. We expected Jarvis from Iron Man. Instead, we got a kind of super clippy, sometimes forgets what the user asked 2 messages ago, Jarvis. As one Redditor put it, AI right now is amazing, until it isn't, and those edge cases remind you that it's just autocomplete on steroids. So, back to the big question, is the AI bubble about to pop? Probably at least deflate a bit. We might see a cooling off, investors asking tougher questions, users leveling off after the novelty fades. ChatGPT's user growth did slow down after the initial explosion, a possible sign of normalization. Hype circles are natural. After the peak comes the real reality. But by no means is this reality the end of AI. This is where the real work happens. Those nonsense startups will vanish, the solid ones will survive, and push tech forward more quietly. As the Economist Insight piece notes, 2025 is decisive. It will test whether those trillion-dollar bets on AI agents will pay off, or many will decide if the benefits don't justify the massive costs. Time to see if AI is champagne or just fizzy water. In the end, maybe the AI bubble won't explode. This bubble might just gently leak air like a whoopee cushion, a comedic hiss as some dreams uninflate, and that's okay. A bit of skepticism will save us from ourselves. AI will keep improving, just without everyone claiming it's the messiah every 5 minutes. Until then, enjoy the ride and keep your seatbelt on and your GPUs cool. If you feel a pop, don't panic. It might just be the sound of inflated expectations meeting reality. Thanks for watching this Tech Talk. If you enjoyed the sarcasm as much as the insights, give the video a like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments, do you think the AI bubble is about to pop, or will it keep floating? Next time, we'll dive into the actual fallout of those AI startup flops. Bring your popcorn, it's going to be a show. Stay tuned and stay sane.